Good morning, students. I hope all of you are safe. In the previous lesson, we have studied about the characteristics of the living things, in which we studied about two characteristics, that is, structural organization and second, movement and response to stimuli. So, today we will start with the other characteristics. So, the another one is growth and development. As we can see here, the definition, growth is defined as an irreversible constant increase in the size of an organ or even an individual cell. Means what? It means that living things has one characteristics that they can grow and develop. Growth is what? It is the constant increase in the size of an organ. Actually, growth refers to the increase in mass and size of a body. Clear? For example, a child grows into an adult. So what is growing? The child is growing in mass as well as size. On the other hand, development. Development is the process where a particular organism not only grows physically but acquires mental and physiological growth as well. Clear? So, as a child grows into an adult, the child is not growing, increasing in its mass and size, but also mental and physiological growth also takes place. So that is development. Excretion, the another characteristics of living things. We know living things remove waste from their body by the process excretion. So excretion is the process through which living organisms excrete the waste products from their body. Animals excrete wastes in the form of feces, urine, carbon dioxide, and gaseous waste in the form of carbon dioxide. So here we can say that most animals excrete solid wastes in the form of feces. Here you can see liquid waste in the form of urine and gaseous waste in the form of carbon dioxide. Plants also excrete the wastes. So what are those excretory substances? So those are gums, resins, latex, etc. So these are the wastes given out by the plants. Respiration. I know you all are very familiar with the process of respiration. So we will see what is respiration. The process by which living things utilize oxygen to release energy stored in the food they eat is called respiration. What did I say? I told that respiration is the process in which oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide is released from the body. Clear? So from where the energy get released? The energy get released and that is stored in the food. So through the process of respiration, the foods undergo the chemical oxidation in the presence of the oxygen and to release energy. Clear? So plants and animals respire all the time, we know it. Breathing is also a part of respiration. By breathing, we inhale air that contains oxygen and exhale out that contains carbon dioxide. Okay, so plants also respire to obtain energy from the food made by photosynthesis. Thus, respiration is a vital process for all living organisms. Reproduction. Living things have the ability to reproduce more of their kind through reproduction so that constant of or continuity of species could be maintained. Plants, how do they reproduce? Plants reproduce mostly through the seeds. Yeah, there are also several ways, another ways through which plants can reproduce, but most of the reproduction in the plants takes place through seeds. Animals reproduce through by either laying eggs or giving birth to young ones. On the basis of those, you know that animals are called oviparous as well as viviparous animals. Oviparous are those that reproduce by laying eggs, or viviparous are those animals that reproduce by giving birth to young ones. Clear? Okay. So now we are moving to the next next slide. The next characteristic of the living organisms are the lifespan and death. All living things follow a cycle of growth and development in which an organism takes birth, grows into an adult, grows old, and dies. This is known as the life cycle of the organism. As you can see in the diagram, chicken lifestyle. One egg is there. Inside the egg, embryo is there. After the hatching, the chicks come out. These chicks undergoes the growth and development process and develops into the adult, and again when it becomes adult they lay eggs. So in this way the life cycle, the continuous life cycle goes on.